still have EMP, which can really turn things around for them. Gladiators, however, have banked up 6, so it's really a matter of one to make if he wants to use this before ults come out or to strip down maybe a sound barrier.
A little bit of a hack there. That's going to slow things down. Tvik trying to get back over here to help out his teammates. Fisher on the high ground getting cut off from his team. He will get overwhelmed. Manita just pouring on the fire. And Manita just going to go ahead and get on this point, stop them from even picking up a tick. Los Angeles Gladiators struggling so much that Shaz feels like he has to throw out the Transcendence just to keep his teammates alive. Manita sending a bit of a party favor though, but he isn't going to find anybody with it. And now it is going to be the rotate coming through there all over the place. Fisher diving in deep. He's got Asher there and Bishu there with him, and he decides to go for the Primal Rage as well. But we had the sound barrier committed here from Los Angeles Gladiators. They're throwing everything into this fight, but it's still staying fairly even. Florida able to get their kills back as well. Tvik caught in the corner. One tick will be picked up now for Florida Mayhem.
It's 4v4 right now, and Tvik is just trying to buy a little bit of time. He gets stuck, though. A beautiful find by Asher.
Oh, and just a second too late. Super goes for the trance, but he cannot save his tank. Swoosh gets overwhelmed before the healing aura comes through.
With a small sojourn on Soldier 76 there briefly as well. Just really trying to find something that's going to work for him.
Well, Asher wins the duel versus Logix. That could be a pretty good start here. Tvik will manage to at least slow things down with the hack on Fisher, who's having to just walk in here with this Tesla cannon. Self-destruct will clean the point momentarily. They are making progress, but Florida should be able to get in here and contest before the first take, and sure enough they do, but Zevasai gets jumped immediately by Surefour and Bishu. And this is starting to look pretty good here for Los Angeles Gladiators. Logix trying to go for the stick, not gonna find it. And now it's all about surviving here for Florida. They're trading back and forth, but Surefour doing the work.
Florida did get a couple of kills during this though. 4 people alive, but they get back in the zoning. Deadeye takes down Zevo.
Sick play, the shield in there is
picking targets, figure out who you're gonna focus on next. But I like that there can be snowball. He's taking a very long journey all the way back here. He's crouching so that they can't hear him. He's trying to surprise, but surprise to Vic. He gets found out, unable to secure that kill on Zenyatta.
He's getting back onto that pack, but he wasn't quick enough, wasn't able to blink directly onto it. So he gets a butt to the face, but that's gonna help. Logix with the headshot on Surefour, trading the DPS, and Tvik's gonna have a shorter run to get back into this.
Surefour a little too sure of himself there, stepping out into the sightlines. Perhaps he did not know Logix was switching over, but Asher does his best to equalize this. They're gonna come back in. They're just waiting. They want Bishu back in the mix here. They don't want to go in without their second tank.
Well, halfway there right now. Asher gets spotted out, has to back off. We will have Fisher getting nano boosted though, and he nearly picks up the kill on Zevasai, decides not to overcommit, doesn't want to get too far away from his healers, who definitely need to keep him alive. Swoosh will find Shaz though, the healer's under pressure, and there we go. Primal Rage gonna come out. It's gonna be Winston on Winston action here, laying into each other. Swoosh trying to back off. Zevasai gets the res off again. That's Manison back into the fight, and Fisher trying to do the best that he can here, but it's not gonna be enough.
Res is in his face. He does force out a Transcendence, and I think this will just about be Florida being able to take control of the point, especially with Big Goose going down. Surefour is doing his best, but now Surefour is gonna have to go back to spawn. Florida will take point B in a much faster time.
Could make sense, not gonna have all the heals, and so he can take a breather, keep himself in the fight a bit longer. Bishu has hucked himself off the corner, so that's a little bit unfortunate, decides to take a bath. And well, that's not gonna help things here for the Gladiators, as Florida Mayhem are moving in for the kill. Surefour gets pulsed into oblivion, and that is certainly not gonna help when you want him to be getting that EMP up and running.
It's gonna be very difficult now with Logix is down in this fight as well, and as soon as he can get 1 or 2 kills on the defense, you can stabilize on an assault second. Florida still believes they have a chance into this though. Zevo with a nice barrier catches everybody. Tvik able to rewind out of trouble.
That was a close one, and they're having to give ground here. Somehow they're managing to stay the fight, stay the course. Los Angeles Gladiators pushing them back. Shaz will find the kill with the whole hog, and well, that's an opening though. Tvik sees his opportunity. 2 big kills for him. Can he get the third here on Big Goose? That would be monstrous.
1 kill on the defense is essentially a fight win for the most part on a lot of assault maps.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, a boost onto the D.Va here.
I mean, D.Va can do a lot of damage, and you can see she's chewing up Fisher. Fisher nowhere to hide. Manison another kill here on Big Goose. We'll go ahead and pick up another one as well. Tvik there to lend a hand. Self-destruct just gonna get thrown into it here by Bishu. Bishu, no rematch possible. Denied by Manison. Waiting just a moment here for the last second to contest it. Wall is out here from May as well. That's Shaz nearly getting 1 clipped there by Tvik. this is that moment now where Florida Mayhem, they're looking to just seal the deal. They're doing a good job of trying to stagger things out here. Like, yeah, exactly. Gladiators, they're staggering it.
It's way too late. Chaz with a kill. They got 2 kills here, and now Florida has to know that there's no way that this is actually going to go through for them. But Deadeye is a hard ultimate to set up. You might even use it as an initiator. Put him up top and create some space. Logix takes down Chaz, but they lost Zupe.
Oh, that's a big one too. Surefour is out of it. That's going to delay that EMP even further. However, he gets overwhelmed. The back line getting pressured by those tanks. Fisher tries to jump back into the point, but it's not going to work for him. He dies immediately, and Zebasai once again shutting down Asher. Bishu now the one to try and make it happen here for his team, and Surefour is back into the fight as well, but we'll see for how long. He is a squishy.
Are these hooks broken? That is twice now that a hook has not secured the kill onto a Tracer. Chaz gonna try to push everyone off with this whole hog. A hack on it. Savik, but a beautiful barrier is gonna keep him alive momentarily.
Long enough for the heals to come through, and now Logic's on the high ground with the Deadeye, trying to clear that point. There's the one pick. EMP has been ruined as well, and now Logic's trying to hunt down Fisher, but it's all good in the end.
Second, and they will have Savik back for this fight.
They're hunting for the squishy targets here. There was an angle on Shaz about to open itself up, but hey, focus down Fisher. If that's the game plan, get on it. Surefour not quite finding the angle, and Logix now knows where he's coming from as well, and gets the headshot. Big kill. But Zebasai, will he be able to make it back here? And he is going to go for the wings on high, trying to keep that chain healing going, trying to keep his teammates up and alive. Big Goose, the same thing. He just nearly got Valk.
They brought Surefour back to life, but Logix takes down Bishu in mech form and in pilot form. Florida absolutely cleaning up. There will be nothing. I mean, we're in the same situation. They have one fight. Zupe has his transcendence. They should just walk on the point, make the fight happen on the point.
Yeah, there it is. And he doesn't waste too much time either. Gets right into the trans. Trying to get back in here. Instantly topped up. Logix looking for that shot, the one that can make all the difference here as he is under constant pressure. Asher is the one now getting in there. Fisher was thinking about it too, but Fisher decides to splatter Zupe first before taking the fight on the point itself. This is definitely getting a bit out of hand here as the Gladiators with Fisher are able to withstand the push, at least immediately. Bishu with the self-destruct on it will clear it momentarily. Gets the remake as well.
It's very likely yet as Fisher was able to take down both supports for Florida very early in this fight. Getting in here now as Zebo has switched over to the Lucio to ferry people back into the mix, but I think that is way too much Gladiator, white and purple in the kill feed. They should be able to hold on last here.
Surefour looking for the crazy angle here. Does he catch Logix off guard though? Logix walking up to the high ground. Logix out in the open, but he takes one shot. That gives it away. Doesn't matter. Logix goes for the peek. Gets picked. Zebasai will get the res off on him though, so the duel can continue.
Well, they do have a resurrection
advantage. Oh boy, Zebo, what are you doing? Zebo out in the open. Manitin there to body block. Barely saves him, but Zebasai, man, caught sleeping there.
Zebo hit the panic key there. You saw him after he took that huge damage. He just started going back and forth on his keyboard, on his mouse, dancing around. This one is over.
We will have the second point push coming in now for the Los Angeles Gladiators. They need to get 33%. That one tick is what it's all about. Surefour here on the McCree now, trying to keep that distance so he can just plink away and try to get the headshots. Nearly gets clipped there. The focus is still on him. Manitin hoping to get back around the corner, but it's not going to happen. He does have the self-destruct, though, to continue to buy a little bit of time and to get that remake going.
Now we are in overtime here. Teams trying to get to the point, need only 33% to be able to take this map successfully, but Florida's got different plans. 2 quick kills. Asher, Surefour, Big Goose all down. No damage, no healing. Florida says, get out. There's taking so much free damage from hydration around this edge over here. He's doing so much. Logix does get another kill. There's going to be no resurrection to bring Chaz. They've gotten some kills on both sides of things. No one's taking control of the point. Florida will wrestle first control. Oh, nearly there. Yes.
It was Bishu just trying to get in there to tap it, it looked like, but without a mech, he's just topping everybody up. He did get the res off on Swoosh as well, and so they should be able to contest here. Florida may have hydration, point blank. He manages to get the kill, but eventually kills himself as well. That's not going to help.
Well, he does have the reset button, though, because he's got his own resurrection up. They are going to bring hydration back into this mix, and he takes down Swoosh. There goes Zebo. There's the boop onto Zupe.
Oh, no.
Mind seeing Savik go for some sort of flank to come behind hydration and try to get value out of his tactical visor.
Oh, this is incredibly frustrating. We will have bongos getting traded back and forth. Shield is out as well here, and with Swoosh gone, that's going to slow things down. He's only just now rezzing back up. Never mind, Zebasai going to be able to sneak the res in. And so he is back into this. Logic's finding the kill on Shaz. Could be the opening here for Florida Mayhem to start actually exactly having a bit of presence here on the point as Savik decides now or never for the tac visor. Really try to press the advantage here. And yeah, hydration gets picked immediately.
Dragon can be very good, especially if the team is on the point or if everyone's choosing to be on the stairs. Because if you're on the stairs and a Dragon comes through, there's not a whole lot of places to hide.
Oh, that's a big play here from Hydration. His positioning is impeccable. Really forcing Florida Mayhem into a bit of a dicey position here as Logix is going to be able to get back onto this point to continue to contest it. Continue to keep this fight going. Bisha with a bit of a drive-by there. The Dragon goes sailing right through, and Asher will collect his kill.
The Yoink does pull them out of position and in Hydration's rockets as he's trying to get through here. Gladiators have to win this fight to take the stage. Florida already sitting at 99%. Tvik is very low, but nearing his own tactical visor, which is going to be a huge help.
That was a great halt. Right into the Helix rockets there from Tvik. 2 big kills. The Supercharger is out now as well. Hydration will fall to Super, and now you've got the tac visor in here, ready to mow him down in droves. Big Goose gone, Bishu as well, and they will not be able to get back in here. And well, for now, who is going to make the first mistake? Who is actually going to fall? Hydration again, having to dash back to safety. That was cutting it a bit close, and they will get that first point take here. Florida Mayhem now have control, starting to gain percentage.
Junkrat being able to catch and dive. Soldier 76 is good, especially against a Winston who's going to be initiating the dive.
Not quite there, Logix. Not this time. Hydration shakes his head, rips off his. And while it is going to be Tvik, he still has the tac visor, and he decides to commit to it. Hydration dancing on the edge. He's got the reflex, but that's not going to help him. Just barely gets around the corner in time. Eventually, Tvik will claim it along with the help of Manitin. But the tanks are still alive here for Gladiators, and they're still hunting for kills. Fisher not letting go. Tvik, you're going for a long ride down. Fisher makes sure of it.
Very nice there to actually secure this fight. It should be all over right now. They're just waiting for the cleanup and do the butt dive, as it were. You're going to be in trouble. Hydration busts out a blade.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Quick reactions there from Florida to avoid that deadly ultimate. And they're able to back off in time. Bishu getting demech, though. Logix is relentless. He is constantly pumping out the damage, getting the kills. Fisher, nowhere to hide for him either. And Florida Mayhem once again find themselves perfectly at home here on the point.
Well, they have no choice, the Gladiators do, but to continue to fight this. They lose Asher early despite the Transcendence being up. He was not in the healing light of the Zenyatta. Hydration has had a miserable existence so far, being constantly pressured down by the DPS of Florida, and Florida cleaning up.
Yeah, that could be a bit of a head-to-head here in terms of comparison. Because right now, Logix, he is just manhandling the Gladiators.
7 deaths so far, too. They have really made his life extremely difficult. Just all this free, consistent damage coming in from Logix.
Yeah, constantly just getting in there. Asher will win the duel versus Logix. We might have jinxed it a little bit there, might have cursed him, but Tvik is here with attack visor. Last time we saw him get it to good use, and there, sure enough, finds Shaz. That'll slow things down on that Transcendence. Shaz not going to be too happy about that one. Asher managing to dash off into the distance, just barely surviving.
Tvik goes for the hope of a rocket right there. Lucio taking a lot of damage on the way in, and now Florida looking to clean this up. Big Goose down, just trying to dance on the point is Asher, but he is dispatched without haste.
And they're not going to be able to make it back in time. It will be the 2-0 victory on Nepal for Florida Mayhem.